Every year, thousands of people get eye infections that could have been easily prevented. Price Vision Group has tips on how you can protect yourself and your family in this installment of the Top 8 Things You Need to Know.
The Top 8 Things You Need to Know is sponsored by Price Vision Group.
Hi, I'm Dr. Francis Price at Price Vision Group. And every year, about 10% of people that wear contact lenses discontinue wearing them, either because of dry eyes or problems with things like infections. The contact lenses are actually magnets for bacteria. The plastics actually attract bacteria. The only part in the whole process that attracts bacteria more is if we have a raw spot on our cornea. And so if the contact has bacteria, we get a scratch on our eye, then we can easily get an infection. This is actually more of a problem with extended wear contacts. If you've ever worn a cast or had a cast on or had a friend with one, you know that when that cast comes off, the skin's all caked and cracked. The same thing happens to the surface of your eye when you wear an extended wear contact for a week or a month. The skin covering gets cracked and bacteria can get in there and lead to infections. In fact, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, recommends you do not sleep in your contacts. Well, half of the contacts in the United States are extended wear. That means people are sleeping in their contacts, and you take great risk doing that. The other big risk factor with contact lenses is if you swim in your contact lenses. I know almost everybody does that, but there's actually a lot of bugs in the water. Bacteria, fungus, little one-celled organisms called amoebas, and we see these infections in the eye. So you want to try to protect against that. It's not something you want to do, but you really shouldn't wear your contacts when you go swimming. We actually put together a study where we followed 1,800 patients for 3 years. No one's ever followed LASIK patients for that long before. A third of the 1,800 were people that stayed in their contact lenses. They were all successful contact lens wearers. One of the things that we found for each year of the study is that there were significantly fewer infections in the people that had LASIK than in the people that stayed in contact lenses. And the same goes for scratches and abrasions on their eyes. So that actually LASIK was safer than wearing a contact lens, which few people really appreciate. But contact lenses are great, but if you decide you ever want to look at any other alternatives, feel free to check out our website.
For more Top 8 Things You Need to Know when you need them, go to wishtop8.com. The Top 8 Things is sponsored by Price Vision Group.